So to get started, I'm going to take a stock pot here and I'm going to put my ingredients in. I'm going to give you all of these ingredients quantities in the video description, but I'm starting out with my ketchup, and then I'm going to add a whole bottle of chili sauce, and we're going to follow that with molasses. And right behind the molasses, we've got some brown sugar. Then we have some apple cider vinegar, a little bit of Worcestershire. We're going to have paprika, granulated onion, granulated garlic, chili powder, dry mustard, freshly cracked black pepper, and some kosher salt. And I'm going to get this stirred up and combined. And after I get this thoroughly combined, I'm going to bring it up to a simmer. And after this sauce comes to a simmer, I'm going to back the heat down a little bit, and we're going to let it simmer here uncovered for about 20 minutes. We've got about 5 minutes to go in the simmer here, so I'm going to add the last ingredient. I've got a quarter of a cup of whiskey that I'm going to dump in. And I'm just going to stir that in, and we'll let this continue to go for another 5 minutes here. Okay, our 20 minutes is up, so I'm going to turn the burner off, and then we're going to get our jars ready. I'm going to store this sauce in half-pint mason jars, and I'm actually going to be canning today, so I've got these jars prepped, and I'm just going to load these guys up. Okay, I've got 7 jars full and a little bit left over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my lids on these guys before we go back to the canner. And I'm going to lower these jars back into my canning bath, and we're going to let these go here for about 30 minutes or so before we take them back out. So I've got all 6 of those cans in there, and like I said, we're going to go for 30 minutes. So I let my canner go for a half an hour. I've pulled these guys out, let them cool. They've already popped. The lids have sealed on those. If you can this stuff, the shelf life on this particular sauce is going to be really long. I can't imagine, first of all, if you make that much, not using it in a year, but I have no doubt that it'll keep that long. I got 7 half-pint jars out of this recipe, and maybe a half of another half-pint, possibly. So I canned 6 of these, and I've kept 1 out. We're going to use this one tomorrow, but I'm going to have a quick taste of this. I was tasting this as I went. This is a beautiful sauce. It's got its origins in a Kansas City style sweet sauce. The addition of the chili sauce to this really brings this into the realm of what I would consider to be a Western North Carolina sauce, which is a lot like a sweet Kansas City sauce, but it's got a little extra tang to it. And I highly suggest, if you make this recipe, taste it as you go. If you want it to be sweeter, add a little more brown sugar. If you want it to be tangier, add a little additional freshly ground black pepper. But be careful with the black pepper, because a little bit of black pepper goes a long way in this sauce. So if you've ever considered making your own sauce, and if you like sweeter sauces with a little bit of tang to them, I would highly recommend giving this one a try. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. Until next time, this is John Setzler with Man Cave Meals.